adventure.
His fast gun for hire keeps the calling wind.
This is High Noon and welcome. Are you prepared to draw? So, and I don't mean that liver lizzy gun slinging stuff, and I don't mean any stuff. I'm here to do that. So we'll just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Well, hello everyone. How are you all today? How are you, E? I see that you are first. Not second, but first. And hello, Adam. How are you? We are still working on page 7 of the first issue of the Canadian Shield. Basically, what we're doing right now is drawing a lot of trees. But I've already got my second Inktober piece done. Today is mindless. I drew my Raptors characters. They're created by my character, Professor Evolution, and she's created mindless humanoid raptor hybrids. They do her bidding. They're vicious, but they're mindless. That's what today was, mindless. So we do have the Raptors, and not the Toronto Raptors. And of course, I did my Katana part of my Outsider series. You'll be able to see the video up on my Patreon if you're a patron. And maybe, I think starting next Monday, I'll start to release the Outsider series because I've only got 2 more Outsiders to do. Black Lightning and the infamous Batman. And has anybody been working on the X challenge, the Cross Comics Character Creator Challenge X challenge? And Adam's saying he subbed to E, and he's saying thanks, and he returned the favor. That's awesome. And we've got 4 watching. Please, everybody, do be sure to hit that like button and share this out as well. Need to take that tree out. We need to do some triage. Got my mother in here saying hello to people. Still kill that tree. Okay. The tree is gone. It has been treated. Wow, we got 8 in here. Wow, cool. So I got Destiny 2 downloaded. I haven't played it yet. I guess I might try that Thursday or Friday. No, Saturday. Sorry. Yeah, Saturday. But I'm going to be playing it on my Pied Piper channel. We're going to be trying to. As long I might just make sure before I do, though. I have no idea whether Titan or Warlock. I don't even know what that means. I might start it up, make sure it plays on my computer before I actually attempt to play it online. Character class options. Okay, well, what's the difference between the two? CE knows. Yeah, well, he's played it. I haven't. Hey, Lorenzo, how art thou? What you got going on, Lorenzo? You haven't been around in a while. You want to come on the panel? I'm just drawing up the Canadian Shield #1. Redraw. Hopefully going to be launching this in January. Titan is a tank. Warlock is a ranged character like a mage. Okay, well. I guess I could have figured that out for Warlock, like a mage or wizard. Hey, GP. You're just dropping by? Hey, that's no problem. Thought I'd offer just since, you haven't been on the panel in a while. Oh, when I hit 500, Lorenzo, I'm doing a giveaway. We're 34 away from that. I'll be going through all my comics, sorting them out, showing them off. And I'm going to have, although that'll probably be an 8-hour stream in it. So if I'm going to have an 8-hour stream that's drawing or whatever, talking, some Saturday. And of course, I'm going to be at Hamilton Comic Con in a few short weeks. I'd like to see the auctions again, too, you know. Auctions are still going on, Lorenzo. Everybody misses you there. Although lately it's been a lot of just me and Avery. Oh, your computer is broken, so you're not streaming either? Oh, that's sad to hear. Hey, Risey. And everybody, make sure you're hitting that like button and sharing this out. Let's bring as many people in as we can. Keep conversations going. It's going good, Risey. Hey, model. No, this stream does not need more cussing. That's less than High Noon needs. Heck, I don't even want that at 5 o'clock shadow, but I would think it would be better on 5 o'clock shadow if I was going to have it. They're coming to get me! Hey, Elric. It's Rick's mom. Maybe. You know, I really do hate drawing trees. Why do we need to take PewDiePie down to Pegger 2? Why can't we just use him to get more views for ourselves? Somehow. How do we monetize PewDiePie for us? Or for me, more accurately. Rising Linda. Draw PewDiePie. Oh, there's an idea. Okay, we can have drinking on this channel. It's just going to be drinking pop, water, all that sorts of things. No booze. But I don't have a lot of cross-dressing bullet. But if somebody wants to pay me like $150, I might think of drawing up, or not drawing, dressing up a little differently, shall we say. It's Canada Pilsner comes out of what? Sacramento wine, coffee. Yeah, we can drink coffee here too. Likely study, Risey. Likely study. You just like the booze. Admit it. Alex. Good morning. Bullet, JP, Model, Joshua, all those people. Oh, wow. We got 10 in here. Cool. It's not even 20 afternoon. Model. Morning. Risey says, I do love the booze. Laugh out loud. Joshua's, good morning. Well, good afternoon. But whiskey's still booze. Bullet. Yes, everybody remember, like and share. Share and like and share. It's very fun to do these, yes. It is. Oh, but specifically, I typically don't drink beer. Well, typically I don't either, but the odd time I do drink some root beer. I hate drawing trees. You know what? Let's see what page 8 is. I might come back. We'll finish this one tree off. We know we got to draw trees here, so since drawing trees is boring, we might do it for a bit and come back to Rick drinks beer sometimes. What type of my favorite? What type my favorite are mug ANWs and barks. The odd Corona or Rickards Red, but not that often. Yes, but Joshua, it's the type of beer. It's the beer that's got all the root. The root of the beer. The root beer. Oh. Either Hires or A&W. Elric. Okay, we're gonna put this off to the side. Oh, and everybody, since not everybody was here, here is my my day 2, October. Raptor or Raptors, they're man hybrid cross created by my character Professor Evolution, and they're just mindless servants of her. She's created, 10 or 20 or more of these guys. They're muscle, basically. They're deadly, razor sharp talons, razor sharp teeth. Donate it. Okay, let's see. That's not Raven, Rick. What's not Raven? Okay, so we're gonna get page 8 ready. And page 8 actually introduces a new character. We've seen Man Like Cougar. But now we're going to get introduced to Messenger, an angel that's been told to tell him some things. But the show's going to end early. Oh, Rick is yawning already. No, these ones here will go for 2 hours because I could draw till the thing's done, but I'm gonna always do 2 hours on drawing a script show. So yeah, we got here. I just gotta figure out what I'm doing. So yeah, here we got, Man Like Cougar and the Suitor in the same place. As God's decided, you wonder why the Holy One wants this? You will soon find out. Man Like Cougar looks around to see what he can see, to see if there's a clue as to where he is. Because, last time he knew he was in a church. Now he's out in the middle of the cold wilderness. This, with this, I am, sends my friend and brother angel, as all good angels are. Forgot to name him there. Oh well, that doesn't matter. So hide. So I tried to redo this slightly. I don't know why I'm yawning. You know what? Let me go grab a glass of water. I will be right back, folks. I forgot to stop sharing. You'll never make it. That's right. Oh my God, Rick is gonna pass out. No, I'm not. Okay. Bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum. Okay, so how do we make this page different than before? Unless you're meaning Coca-Cola, I don't think so, Bullet. Yeah, lines of Coca-Cola. All these cans of Coca-Cola. Chug them each back. Rick should send Rising a link. Time to hit the slopes. Let's all go to the mountains. Okay, so what do I want to do? I've got 5 panels here. Okay, but how drunk is Risey? That's the real question. I forget how he said to tell whether he's knocked down drunk or just, getting started. 3 times denied and then crucified. Is there? I thought that was on Fridays. He says he can filter. Oh. Okay, excuse you. Excuse me, excuse somebody. Against my better judgment, I guess. I think that's how he sort of said to know when to send him a message. You can filter it. Yes, JP, I'll set my alarm. Okay, tonight is Wednesday. There's the link, crazy. So let's see. We're going down in the numbers. Why are we going down? Did send Royce the link. Risey's a bit green right now, folks. You say I should let him in?
I'll say you should let him in. You let him in. You let him in, son. How's it going there, Rick?
Good. I actually sound all right, not too drunk.
Oh, yeah, I'm not too wasted. I'm drinking beer tonight, so I'm off the hard liquor.
So you're saying beer's hardly liquor?
Well, yeah, basically, I can drink this stuff all night and be basically all right. It's basically, if I go past 20 beers, I'm really intoxicated at that point. But I'm only on, hold on, let me count. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14. I'm on my 15th. So that's all right.
So we got 5 to go till we have to worry?
Exactly.
Let's see. Bullet says we're going down in an earlier round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. You'll be number 1 with a bullet. A loaded God complex. I'll cock it all and pull it all. I guess that's the cock the gun.
Wow.
And then Joshua Wire says, Yo, what's up, Risey?
Yo, Joshua Hughes, my brother from another mother. Hail Raven, hoorah!
Although I don't got no music playing on it yet. I've got Crossrate. Are you on, have you signed up for my Discord? You're on the Raven Discord.
I only just started using Discord again yesterday. Like after I found out that Hangouts might be going away, but guess what? Hangouts is still here. So still using that just because it's easy. I don't mind StreamYards, but one thing I don't like is that someone's got to host it. Whereas like if I set up a Hangouts, anyone can join whenever they want. And then even if I leave, it's still open for everyone else to jump in.
Well, I think everybody can I don't know for sure, but I think everybody can stay even in Hangout in this StreamYards. But no.
But you've got to like let them in. That's the thing.
Yeah, once somebody goes out, they can't come back in.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing that's frustrating with me. Like, I don't want to like gatekeep people. Well, not really. It's not gatekeeping, but like being a person that lets people in and out. You know, like it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah. Not much at the moment. Dillard's in the chat. Bullet says hard liquor. I just met her.
That's a good one.
Philip saying, "What
Oh,
you
no,
talking about?"
I was just talking about like the StreamYard thing, where it's like someone's got to host it, and it's kind of like annoying because like if you're the host, you've got to always be like letting people in and out. So it's not like Hangouts where you can just throw the link out to everyone and then they can just join. That's what I meant by gatekeeping. Like, not like gatekeeping, but more that like you've got to like let them in, which is it's a pain in the
you're
A.
already gatekeep by who you sent the list the link to.
Exactly. Like everyone's got the link already, but yeah, this is just I'm like I don't like having to let people in. That's what I prefer about Hangouts is like everyone can jump in and out whenever they want.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Joshua says, "What you talking about, Joshua?" Alric says, "Really, that's dumb if you have to let people in, but I can understand that feature." Bullet keeping straight. Joshua says, "I'm talking about stuff, mate."
I think it's good for like if people are doing live streams, but like just off airs where you're just dribbling the garbage, it's all right. Where like I prefer like off airs majority of live ones. But live things, this thing is perfect for live streams. Like if you had someone join, you can like instantly kick them, or you don't have to even let them join.
Another real good one, although you have to pay to use it, although your guests don't have to pay to use it, is Zoom. And that's what Misfit Corner Comics uses.
Yeah, I have heard about that. I haven't looked into. I've actually haven't used it or looked into it at all.
Yeah. The great thing about that is you can have like 100 guests.
Oh, damn, that's good.
Now that just get confusing, of course, but you know.
Oh yeah, well if you go to like 100 people talking over each other, but yeah, then you just set up another thing, and the other people that wanted to have a conversation go join that one.
And Eric says, yeah, Google has yet to give us a replacement. Yeah.
But yeah, Elric, Hangouts is still working. You just can't go live with it anymore.
Yeah. So, you could basically use something like this and have Hangouts, and then you just let Hangouts do its thing with the one screen, and then you just control everything in Hangouts. Combine StreamYard and Hangouts. If you get what I mean.
And Dylan, the reason why having more than 5 people is good is like it's not for live streams. It's more like it's for people that just want to like jump in and like hang out and dribble garbage with one another. And sometimes like they go away, they mute themselves, and then there's a bunch of us like hanging out, still talking, and then the other person comes back and they're like, "Oh, what I miss?" Sort of thing.
What
do you
want to be? What do want to?
Drawn and quartered fan edition? I think that's miserable. Well, no, I don't think I've ever done a live stream with the people that I hang out with. Like WNBA. I'm not sure what WNBA is. Is that like
the Women's Basketball League?
Good one then, Bullet.
That was Bullet.
we usually just dribble about random things, like life, general, whatever anyone has on their mind at the time. It's a tack right off the NBA. Those jokes need to be explained. It reminds me of like BoJack Horseman. It's like, do you get it? Do you get it? Not sure if anyone's seen BoJack, but it's a great show.
Okay, now manly cooker in the suit. Not much I can do different except for that. Except I can definitely make the suit look bigger. Hey, Bo says the best jokes need to be explained. I don't know about that, but
Well, that's what reminded me of BoJack Horseman. Have you seen BoJack Horseman?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's pretty an offensive cartoon, but it's pretty funny. But one of the things that he does, like in his early comedic career, like they do flashbacks, and he's like, "Do you get it? Do you get the joke?" And he starts explaining it to him. And it's like, dude, you don't have to explain the joke.
Oh boy,
Yeah, totally agree, Bullet. Yeah, Bullet's like, yeah, I was expecting that show to see, but it's surprisingly good. And yeah, no, I completely agree because my brothers introduced me to that show, and I was like, I'm not into this new animated C word stuff. And then I'm like, oh, actually, this is surprisingly funny. It's called BoJack Horseman, Elric. It's basically like they're like in a world where it's like humans and animals, but they're animals that are humans. It's weird to explain. They're not like furries or anything, but it's funny. It's funny. It's great to see. Yeah, I think the latest. No, I don't think it's got cancelled. I think the next series comes out in this month actually, Elric. I mean, last time I checked. That would actually gut me if they got cancelled because I was like, I didn't get a good ending. Like, no. It is true, Dillard. It is true.
that it got canceled or the show.
No, not that it got cancelled. I don't think so. Now I'm paranoid. Now I've got to Google this.
How to confuse an Australian? Make him think his show's cancelled.
No, it is. Oh, yeah, 6th and final season.
So it's canceled after this next season.
Who is Cullum Manley? Right?
Oh, they're playing on Canadian man like Cougar. Just because when they were doing when John was doing whatchamacallit?
Yeah, I get it now.
Dragons thing. I said I was thinking of calling him, and they Chester must have heard me wrong because he heard Cullum.
You know what's funny? I used to know this guy that was called Callan, and for the longest time I was calling him Callum instead of Callan. And he's like, after a while, it wasn't until we were playing Xbox together one day, and he's like logged in with his Xbox account, and it said Callan. I'm like, you've been letting me call you Callum this entire time. He's like, well, I didn't want to feel bad for like you saying my name wrong. I'm like, dude, I feel like an idiot for you letting me say your name wrong this entire time. Oh, I didn't think of it like that. I'm like, yeah, screw you. Damn it. I hope screw you is not
That's
too
all right. That's all right.
All right, good.
Dylan says, Alric, come help me clean my garage. What you gonna pay him, Dillard?
I like this new Joshua.
I wish the new Josh would come around. That way both Joshuas could meet each other.
Dillard says an $80 American plus lunch. So that's probably like $120 an Australian lunch.
Yeah, $120 plus lunch. Okay. Guess you gotta swim, Risey.
There's 48 Joshuas.
If he left school at all,
Pardon?
he's probably at school.
Yeah, I know. Or on lunch.
Howdy, Rick's mom.
She's out of the room now, but she'll hear you on the TV. She just said howdy back.
Yo.
Dylan says, lunch is a knuckle sandwich if you break my tools.
I will not break your tools. You know, I won't even touch your tools. I'll just stand back and watch the real men do the work.
Oh, Bullet Cells, that sounds pretty good. Plus, you get to spend the day with Dillard.
That's always a plus.
Howard had said, why? Because you're going to get paid some money? Elric?
Or you could get paid in commissions. That'd be even better. Per se. But then again, I forget, Elric's an artist as well, so he can draw his own commissions.
Dylan said,
I
I
won't
won't
be there."
be there. I'll leave detailed instructions.
Will it lead us to the next mystery box, Dylan? I'll be swimming. Other Joshua says, have you been keeping count, Model 316? You know what, Joshua? I think you're just lying about that too. It's the best way to throw people off. You've got more alt accounts than Razi does. But all Razi's accounts, they do Raven's work. Always spreading the Raven cheer. Hi, Raven.
Well, just as long as the Risey Joshua's.
Yeah, the Razi Joshua army. Two people with 90 different accounts.
Oh, it says so. The mystery box was invented by Dillard this whole time, and J.J. Abrams just told. I guess J.J. never had an original idea in the first place. Yeah, I know they have to make sense, Joshua. It didn't come out the way that I intended it. It's like to rise to the occasion. I was
I get it.
it was supposed to be something to the effect of you rising to the number of
Yeah, you wound me.
Joshua
You
has
win me
to
with
rise
these
to the
puns.
number of counts of yours.
Every time I see that punch. Man, I wish I could get my brother to stream, man. He would love like streaming with you just for the puns. Like he loves making puns.
But
He's
you just gotta do
such an
a
A-word. Yeah,
do
he's
a
like,
whole
yo, Razi. No.
gotta
no
do a
puns
clip of
for
a whole
me.
bunch of my puns and show them to him. Because somehow
No, he knows about you. I'm showing him. I think he just knows that like once he gets into the YouTube world, he knows it's a deep rabbit hole that he'll be like, yeah, I'll be addicted to this.
Ulrich says yes, puns have to make sense. Or it's not punny enough.
Plus, we don't need cheap knockoff Razzies showing up on YouTube.
Didn't actually your brother and you both come on one time right near the beginning, or you were both in my chat when you first started this?
I think, yeah, my brother Harley joined once for a quick second. A lot of the people have met them in the off airs, but not really live streams, and they don't even really
Yeah, well, I'm
join.
not sure whether you were both on the live stream, but you were both in the chat.
Yeah. That might have been my brother. Oh yeah. No, I remember what day you're thinking of. Yeah, that was my brother Charlie. Well, Harley, but I call him Charlie.
I'm not sure who
Charlie
came in first, you or him.
No, it was I was me, and then Harley was Paradox.
Yeah, because you got him to subscribe too.
Yeah.
Bullet says ultra pun supercut. Dylan says Rick, why don't you quit this commenting and just try and find the pun book? Bullet says I want a night of puns featuring Rick Piper DVD. Ulrich says he can both.
You could probably do that.
Yeah, but puns, they're special. You know, there needs to be some sort of setup. It's hard to just.
Yeah, it's like a
I can't
back
just.
forth thing. Like someone has to say something for you to do it.
Yeah, to play off of.
Build up.
It's sort of like probably one of the best pun acts of all time is Who's on First by Abbott and Costello. Who's on first? Second, I don't know who's on third.
I have no clue who that is.
You have no idea who Abbott and Costello are?
I've heard their names, but
Oh man,
honestly,
look them up. Look up when off air. Look up Abbott and Costello. Who's on first?
dude, I can't spell for C word.
I don't know. I think it's ABBOTT for Abbott, and Costello is COSTT.
Hold on. No, it's all right. Google fix it for you. Abbott and Costello.
Yeah. Costello.
All right.
Who's on first?
An American duo composed of Brad Albert and Lou Costello, whose works on radio and in film, television, media, and the pop and community team of the 1940s and early 1950s. All right, so like these are just like comedians that like worked off of one another.
Yeah, but
yeah, see,
the greatest fun thing ever is their Who's on First routine. Oh man!
I'm gonna talk
if I did
more afterwards.
Let me get this. I might get a copyright thing, but it's worth it.
No, it's not worth it. Don't do it.
Oh, it is. It is.
This will be like the third stream I've been on that's been like strucken down by YouTube.
Oh, I'm just. This stuff is probably old enough. I won't get struck either. But
this is like 3 strikes.
They'll just want to monetize it for them. So that's all. That's the worst that they'll do for me.
Monty Python and say no more. Yeah, I know who Monty Python is. I've not watched many of their videos, or movies. It was just, I think what like did it for me is a lot of my mates that were watching it at the time I didn't like, so they kind of like tarnished it for me. I got to watch it on my own, the Monty Python stuff.
Okay, this is Who's on the complete. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. This is the complete version of it on YouTube. From 1953.
Friends, I told you that my partner would be here, and here he is. Didn't you expect him, did you? Now, he always shapes up. Now, why not let the folks themselves ask for something that they'd like to hear? Something different. Now, is there anything special that you would like to hear us do?
Baseball.
No. Friend, you don't want to hear that, do you?
Yeah, we got the props for you here. Oh, you came prepared, didn't you?
All set, huh? Well, this is a must. I guess it's a must. We've got to do it. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me see. That looks all right.
Okay,
I will pretend. All right, I'll take it easy with that. We'll just pretend that we're organizing a baseball team here at the retired actors' home. And
It'll come back in a second.
I am the manager. Now,
you're going to be the manager of the retired actors baseball team?
yes.
I would like to join the retired actors baseball team.
Oh, you would?
And I would like to know some of the guys' names on the team, so if I want to play with them, I know them, I meet them on the street or in the home here, I can say hello to them.
Oh, sure. But you know, they give baseball players nowadays very peculiar names.
This guy's got like a rockin' mustache.
Goofy Dan, Goofy Bobber, Booby Bobber.
What's that, Risey?
Oh, he's got a rockin' mustache.
Well, let's let's see now. We have on our team, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
That's what I want to find out, the guy's name.
And then,
That's what I want to find out, the guy's name.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
I have it. You know the manager of the baseball team?
Yes.
You know the guy's name?
Oh, I should.
Well, you took the guy's name to the baseball
I say,
team.
who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
You ain't saying nothing to me yet. Go ahead and tell me.
I'm telling you.
You ain't said nothing yet. Go ahead and tell me.
Who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on third.
You know the guy's name to the baseball team?
Yes.
Well, go ahead. Who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the guy's name.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who's on first?
What are you asking me for? I don't know.
Now, wait a minute.
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's his name.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
That's it. That's his name.
You ain't said nothing. I ain't asking nothing.
You did.
You know the guy's name on first base?
Sure.
Tell me the guy's name on first base.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who is on first, Lou?
What are you asking me for?
Don't get excited. I'm saying who.
I'm asking you a simple question. Who's on first?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
That's it.
That's who. I'm asking you, what's the guy's name on first base?
Oh, no. What's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time.
Don't mix up my.
I'm not mixing up anybody. Now, what's the guy's name on first base?
No, what is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who is on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not first. Wait a minute. Whoa. No, that's not.
Whoa. How did I get on third base?
You mentioned his name.
I mentioned his name.
Yes.
I don't know anybody's name on the team. How could I mention a guy's name?
You did. You just mentioned it.
All right, what's the guy's name on third base?
No, what's on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on
I didn't even mention it.
That's obvious. What do you think, Rising?
I like it. It seems like it's going to go nowhere, but that's the best part of comedy. It shouldn't go anywhere.
Well, basically, it does not go nowhere. But as far as I know, it's just it's crazy because the guy's last names are supposed to be who, what, and I don't know, or something like that.
It's bloody brilliant.
So I don't know what's going to happen because of that for my channel for the day, but I think it's worth it. Like I said, it's all about puns in that. So the pun of who, what, and don't know.
Who's punning you?
I don't know. I think it's more important that Risey knows who's Monty Python than he watches Nudge Nudge Wink Wink Say No More. Why has comedy died this day?
Because puns. Who are you? Pun.
I'd love to be able to do that one.
That'd be a good
it takes a lot to get that one down, man. With somebody, that comedic timing for it all.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But they've had a lot of things. Those two, they had some TV programs and all that too. Movies, they're good together. Hey, I'm back!
Jesus. Adrian! I choose you, Pokemon Master.
So why has comedy died this day, Bullet? You have yet to answer. Let's get everybody back. We haven't got everybody's watching that probably since I put the link in. Numbers went down.
So now everyone's gonna go watch the pun machines. I smoked too many cigarettes again today. My ashtray's full. It's disgusting. Filthy habit. But one thing that's not a filthy habit is that how Revan. How Revan.
Eric says, "May I help you? We will be asking questions, old man. Who are you? Who are you? You? No, not me. You. Yes, I'm you. Just answer the dang question. Who are you? I told you. Are you deaf? No, you is blind."
Oh, Raggedy Man's in the chat now too. Raggedy, get your butt in here. Is butt alright?
Yeah.
Yes. Raggedy, get in here. How Raven, brother. How Raven.
Oh, has anybody been working on their X challenge? Cross Comics X challenge?
Honestly,
Or
no.
you probably don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pretend I do.
Well, the X challenge is I released it Monday. You have a month to come up with a character, hero or villain that begins with X. Got to create a look
Oh,
and
well, that's easy.
backstory.
It's called. Damn it, Bullet just beat me to it. I was just about to say that, Bullet, you B word. And then we're like, it's gonna be like X Razzie gonna give it to you. And Bullet's like, X gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. You want what? They make Frankenstein. That could be interesting.
Yeah, they go to and they went to the Congo or Africa or whatever. My mom was saying, yeah, they've also done a movie about Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Well, Risey looked it up there. He could probably see their filmography or whatever.
Oh no, I just looked up who they were.
Yeah, well, I'm sure on that it would have their filmography.
Yes, it does, actually. Wait, no, I got to IMDb him.
Well, you could probably just Wikipedia them. Wikipedia them?
I don't know. I only trust IMDb. I don't trust Wikipedia.
I have no idea. Maybe back then they might have.
They got like One Night in the Tropics, Fuck Privates, In the Navy, Hold the Ghost, Hold That Ghost, Keep 'em Flying, Ride 'em Cowboy. This sounds like porn. Pardon my sarong. Who done it? Hit the ice. This just does not get any better. Like all these. No, I'm not repeating any more of these titles. It sounds like porn.
They're not.
It feels like it is. These are porn titles. But yeah, it's all Abelardo and Costello.
Joshua says, I watched the full video and sorry, Rick, not funny, didn't laugh. Okay, somebody has taken Joshua's sense of humor and done something with it. I'm not blind. You blind. You're blind. What is that? Is what I just said. You just said what? I did not say what. I said you. And that's what I'm asking you. And you is answering. Shut up. What's that from? Is that another Abbott and Costello one, Elric?
They kind of remind me of like Kevin Smith and his co-host from the Batman and Fat Band reviews.
Uh, they're just arguing while misunderstanding what they're saying and not taking the time to properly explain what they mean. Not funny. Well,
Over
that's
and over.
supposed to be the point. Saying the same thing over and over. Bullet says Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, pretty much like if Silent Bob wasn't silent though.
Yeah.
Elric says no, it's from a Jackie Chan movie.
Oh, okay.
I watched a Jackie Chan movie recently where oh damn, what was that called? It's on Netflix. And like he's an older dude and they like killed his daughter or something with a bomb. And he's like, I'm gonna wreck your entire government. It was pretty great.
Joshua says it was annoying at best, trash. Okay, well, everybody's got their opinion.
Yeah.
Some opinions are better than others, though.
Comedy has evolved a lot since then, apparently.
Well, heck, Elric's quoting a modern, almost modern version of it, but slightly different.
Oh, Popo or Robbie.
Yeah, they're coming for you, Risey.
No.
You got a long way to
Rick,
go,
don't rat on me, bro. People don't rat on bros. No. You let those so-and-sos do their own work.
Well, it says, yeah, not, it's woke. Yeah, not, it is woke, laugh out loud. Oh, now woke. Yeah, now it's woke, laugh out loud. You, yes, not you. What's your name? Me. Yes, I am me. He is me and I am you.
These young punks don't know what comedy is.
I think Joshua's just been told off. Joshua says, I'm so glad we have memes now.
I love memes.
But they can really be mean.
Yeah.
I know memes mean.
No, not mean memes.
No, well, we started talking about Abbott and Costello and who's on first, Dillard. Apparently Joshua doesn't think it's funny.
Exactly. Why isn't Bullet or Dillard in here?
Well, Bullet was on yesterday.
I know why Joshua isn't, because Joshua doesn't join anything. Because he wants to join. He's like, oh, Raven. And he knows he doesn't have to join us now, because he knows that I'm going to be like, oh, Raven!
Bullet says comedy has become so bad lately with the woke crowd trying and failing to be funny. True.
Yeah. You can't be woke and funny at the same time. It just doesn't work.
I don't have the link because Rick is biased. You want in, Dillard? Joshua says memes are infinitely more funny than that trash. Most memes make you laugh for half a second. That could keep you laughing for a while.
Oh, you hurt my rib, Josh.
Rick says, your streams are way funnier than those old parts. I'm not sure whether to take that as a compliment or not. Like I said,
I think that is a compliment. I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Ulrich says, but it's funny to laugh at woke people. Yeah, that's true.
50% of the year. Where's Dillard's bloody link, Rick?
Oh, you're nowhere near Van Dillard, and you know that. It's just the way that I normally do the link stuff.
Yeah, I had to cry in the chat for about 20 minutes before I got my link, Dillard. I'm like, where's my link, Rick? Rick, send Rick the link. Send Rick the link. And then Rick felt pity upon me, and he's like, yeah, all right, I'll give you the link, Rossi.
Yeah, well, we never know how drunk you are. So
That is a good point, and it's a good thing to gatekeep me on that, because honestly, sometimes I'm a bloody mess. I mean, tonight I've somewhat of...
Well, I sent Dillard a link.
All right. Well, I'll be back in like 1 second because I got to go check a quick pee break, and then that'll be that.
On a scale of 1 to 10. Of 1 to drunk. How drunk are you? As you heard, he just went to the wish room. Okay, so I gotta figure out what the heck I'm doing for panel 5. I did? Oh. I think Josh was just trying to be funny by saying the Abbott and Costello thing. Wasn't funny.
All right. The bad guy's back.
Okay, there's the StreamYard link, Dillard. I forgot I had copied the link for Abbott and Costello.
Oh, you sent the wrong link.
Yeah. Bullet said, on a scale of 1 to drunk, how drunk are you, Risey?
Probably 7.
And is 10 drunk?
Yeah.
Completely wasted?
Well, 10 is when I'm like blacked out, and then I don't remember what I did the night before.
5 then, right now.
Yeah, no, this isn't like what I'm at right now. This is all right. Like, I can still filter in my foul language. But if I was to go like up a point or 2 points, it's like foul language just comes out, and it's yeah. It's why I prefer off airs than live streams to hang out with people, because I know my foul language is just gonna spew online, and I'm like, no one needs that.
Joshua says, I would have put it on 2 speed, but they were already talking so fast I could barely hear them. Well, maybe that's why you didn't find it funny. You barely heard them. Dillard now has the right link. Had it for a couple seconds.
A couple seconds.
Or more than a couple seconds.
I wish the fat one had
himself out when he hit the back of his head with the laugh.
Oh, damn it, Joshua, stop making me laugh. You making my rib hurt.
Hello, John. So what do you have to say to Joshua for him not finding Abbott and Costello funny? Or are you in the same boat? You don't find Abbott and Costello funny?
Oh, let me go mute your show because I'm still hearing double. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, cool. Chill. You know what? Now I need another cigarette because I just seen your one hanging out of your mouth. Thank you very much.
I'm not even on camera. What are you talking about?
Yes, you
I
are.
seen the reflection of perfection.
Oh my goodness. Wait. There we go.
Joshua says, "Oh, I was listening to it very intently, Rick. I heard every word over and over and over and over."
Ah, Josh, stop it.
Yeah, Abbott and
Oh.
Costello are super funny. Though Who's on First bit is not that funny, but Abbott and Costello in general are very funny. That's just my opinion.
I think it's great that like they work off of one another.
Yeah, there was a lot of comedy teams back then too, so there's not a lot of
Yeah,
comedy teams like that nowadays.
No, well, majority of the time people are getting offended by one another. So they're like, I can't work with that a-hole. And I'm like, but that's what makes comedy great. It's like, oh, no, I'm offended. I'm like, damn it!
Well, see, that's the problem. Nobody can laugh at themselves anymore.
No,
And comedy is all about getting yourself, or partly, to laugh about yourself. You end up seeing yourself in this stuff, and you're like, "Oh God, do I behave that way?"
well, exactly. Like, you want to make fun of yourself. Like,
and
if
I'm
you
a
can't
complete
laugh
moron for it. Comedy is to help make you learn, and well, the left doesn't want to learn. The woke do not want to learn.
at no, they've already decided about where they stand. What are you working on, though, Dylan?
I'm drawing a train crossing over a trestle over a canyon in the Canadian wilderness. That's the backdrop to the Canadian Shield flying overhead.
Okay. You just know there's no trains up that way where he is, right?
Why would I know that? You didn't write that in your book.
I took it actually one time I had the train in and I took the train out.
Oh. Okay, so let me ask you a question, Rick. In all seriousness, what would you like the background to be? The Canadian Shield flying over? Since apparently trains don't exist in your universe.
Well, they exist, but in that northern part of Canada, there are no trains.
Yeah,
But
but
what if they are?
you explicitly said in your book that he was traveling from where he was at all the way down south to where there was civilization.
Yeah, but the first town he comes across is there wouldn't be trains there. The only way would be to get there is like walking or dog sled or whatever.
Joshua says, let's just pretend like they do have.
Like I said, when the first draft was written of the Canadian Shield #1, like 20 years ago or 30 years ago, I had him following train tracks to get to that first town. But then I did a little bit of research and found out, oops, there's no trains up in that area.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But best thing about comic books, Rick,
That's
is
why
that
then
you
I had
can
like,
create
awesome.
your own universe history.
Raggedy says, I doubt there are super suits up there either. No, just the one that God puts there for him to put on. You could just have. I know it's not quite probably as interesting. Just trees and stuff like that. I don't know whether the canyon would exist or not, one way or another. So,
You don't know whether the canyon would exist?
well, whether there's canyons up in that area where he's going over.
Oh, see, all you said in your book was that it was northern Canada.
Yeah.
There are hundreds of canyons in northern Canada.
Well,
Now, if you gave me a map and put a little star on the map as to where exactly he was,
well,
which
I
of
did
course
say-
you do not include in your book. You do not include a map.
I said he was 100 miles north of the town called Big Trout Lake. So go 100 miles north of that and see what there is in between those two.
Bullet says, Rick, don't let them tarnish your vision.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I know, I'm a pain.
You're like Mark Wade as like an editor.
Well, it says Google Map that. That's why I'm just doing like forest and trees and stuff like that. And snow. Dylan will be back.
Dylan will return after these commercial breaks. Hey, have you ever wanted Coca-Cola without all that sparkly taste? Well, I'm introducing Coke Zero. Coke Zero can contain these new things. Sorry, I'm just being an idiot. I'm trying to do ad breaks. Oh, someone sent me a message. What do they want?
I know who we don't have yet. Evan. No Evan yet.
Yeah, we need Raggedy Man. We need more Cult of Raven in here.
Joshua says, "Hi, name sponsored by Coke Zero."
Coke Zero coming to a town near you very soon. If you ain't down with that, I got 3 words for you, sucker. Well, I forgot those
What
words.
you gonna do when these 20-inch pythons come down on you?
Exactly. And these
Combining
things-
Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage.
Rozzy also disavows Coke Vanilla and Orange Coke. They are bad, bad things. We should not drink them whatsoever.
Or it says, no, sponsored by Coca-Cola Vanilla Orange. Well, I've heard of the orange and I've heard of the vanilla, but not together unless you get one of those machines that you can choose all your flavors. Then you can make vanilla orange for yourself. Guess Dylan had to go look stuff up offline.
You gotta make new maps.
They sell them in stores across, well, they do in America. Or at least where you're from in America. Because I've heard of vanilla Coke and I've had strawberry, orange sherbet or orange Coke. But I've never had the orange and the vanilla combined. Orange vanilla.
Either way, it sounds wrong to Razi. I'm like, no. That's not good code. That's bad code. But I will not condemn people for drinking it. Yeah, exactly. Vanilla.
Says, yep, look it up. Awesome. Well, if I ever get down to at least your area, Joshua's vanilla, that makes me sick.
It will vomit. And vomit to your vanilla. You can't make me
You're gonna have to
take it.
keep an eye out for
You're
Dillard
not
coming in.
Also, we still are on split screen too, Rick.
Yeah,
Not focusing on your
yeah, I
drawing.
guess you don't got anything
You
showing,
set
so
up
I guess
my
we
icon, Raven here, which is great because like Hail Raven, but
peach, Coca-Cola, and raspberry Coca-Cola are good. I've had raspberry, don't think I've had peach. Well, it says there are I think he means a bench, but I think he means bunch of Coke and Pepsi flavors here, like mango Pepsi. Ugh. Yeah, I had to put my head through some drywall and frustration.
well, drywall depends on like the thickness of it. It might have been pretty thin. So I've done that in the past myself.
Oh, out of frustration of dealing with me with what's in the Ontario North.
This is true. Someone had to kill the babysitter. And it wasn't our fault that they fell down the staircase. It was their fault for losing their
Why are
footing.
you laughing at Dillard's pain? Right? Who said I'm laughing at Dillard's pain?
I was laughing at the babysitter's pain.
I don't know what I was
But-
laughing at.
I haven't done that yet. Now I'm laughing at Dillard's babysitter's pain. It was a
I wasn't
4-inch
laughing at
drywall.
Dillard's pain. I was laughing at the fact that.
All right, well, Dillard, you need to get back in here and show us those scars. I need to see them. Receipts and transcripts, or it didn't bloody happen. That's what CG taught me.
I don't know what I was laughing at about Dillard, but it wasn't his pain.
No, I don't laugh at Dillard's pain. I love Dillard. I love everybody except for
JP.
no, I love JP the most.
Well, he won't give you access to those Scarlett Johansson clones.
Yeah, I know, but honestly, I will get access to those Scarlett Johansson clones one day. It's gonna happen, Rick. And then I'm gonna be living like a king on like my little island with the guy that pretended to get killed in that cell. And we're gonna be like sitting there with our Scarlett Johansson clones. And he's gonna be like, yo, how's it going, Razi? I'll be like, yeah, pretty good, mate. And he's like, how's your Scarlett Johansson clone going? I'm like, yeah, pretty good. And he's gonna be like, yeah, how's your Scarlett Johansson
So are you
clone? I'm
saying
like,
once you get Scarlett Johansson clones, you're going to find a way to clone yourself?
no, I don't want to do that because my clone will kill me. I would not
That
trust
way,
my
all
clone.
your clones can have a Scarlett Johansson clone?
No. No, that can't happen. We can't
So who are
allow
you
that
doing
at all.
the Scarlett Johansson clones with then?
I want one, maybe 3 Scarlett Johansson clones, but I need one to have relations with, the other to like keep charge of the cats, and third one. Actually, no, I only need 2. I'm not gonna be greedy. I just need 2. 2 Scarlett Johansson clones.
So one to take care of the cats? What cats? Hello, Cherry UWU.
Yo, Cherry WU.
No, UWU.
Well, I'm trying
Not
my very best.
WUW. Gonna save these things.
Oh,
Gonna save these things. At least get them right.
look, I'm trying my very best. I've been drinking. Look, I'm filtering out swear words on like 15 beers. I think I'm doing pretty good, Rick.
Joshua says hi. OW Cherry OWO.
I was about to come in and tell you, you got it wrong, but you just said it right. OWO.
No, it's UWU.
No, OW.
Come here and look.
I just looked on the computer out there.
Cherry UWU. UWU.
I was looking at the one on the bottom.
That's Joshua saying
Oh.
hi and getting it wrong too. But he's probably doing it on purpose for some reason. Sorry about all this confusion, Cherry. We like to have a fun time here. We like to tease each other, bug each other, but we have a good time doing it. Evan says you called him. Oh, /. Oh, okay. That happened. Joshua's. Oh, WO. Come on. Let's not chase this person away with calling their name wrong.
Cherry
I hope we're not chasing you away, Cherry.
Says M. Don't worry, Cherry. We're good people here. Well, Rick is a good person, at least. I may not be.
Cherry says,
I'm a crazy Aussie, and this is the friendly Canadian. Just call me Cherry.
okay. That's what I was going to do.
Oh, Evan!
I say the full name first once and then.
Oh, Evan, you got a new icon? What the hell?
Yeah, and he's actually going to be getting another new one.
Oh, let me go look at that. That is, oh, dude, that is dope.
And he's going to be getting another new one soon, too.
That is freaking cool.
Done by
And I said frickin'. I said frickin'. Frickin'.
Freaking's all right.
Dillard's in green room again.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
What, you gonna get?
Well, if you know and you saw, why weren't you letting me in?
Well, I saw that you said green room, so I knew from that point.
Oh, Lord. So, what exactly
I'll give you a crown, Evan.
do you want in the background of this cover?
Oh, probably, well, trees for sure. Probably snow.
Oh, that's a nice Zippo. Dillard, show me that Zippo.
Oh,
Send it. Well, Plus, you have to adjust the camera. Don't worry about it.
Well, I can hold it in front of the camera like so. It's black, has a copper bottom.
That's
It's missing.
dope, man.
It's missing some pieces because my keys kind of scuff it up when it's in my pocket. And
Nice.
Well, definitely thank you for stopping by, Jerry. I hope you're enjoying. I'm drawing my Canadian Shield comic book up.
Sorry,
And
Chris.
Risey's a guest on. He isn't drawing nothing. And Dillard is drawing a cover to the Canadian Shield #1.
so here is the pose for the cover for the Canadian Shield #1 variant. What do you want in the background, Rick? I mean, I could put. Let me make the marker a little bigger so you can see it clearly. Okay, so I could put like just a river real far below, splitting off into like a delta or something. A lot of mountains, a lot of like that.
Yeah, that looks good.
This of course this could be after the end of the first book, after the climax of book 1, and he's on his way somewhere else. I could actually put the town down here in the the mountain town like this, and a little town down here, with a couple of houses, shacks or whatever, and then have him flying away.
Actually, I actually like to pose for right near the end of the book. Actually, in the book, when he was about to rescue that person.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I actually like the pose. I was thinking of using something very similar for when he's going to rescue that person near the end of the book.
Oh, I don't have that on hand anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm being vague at the moment.
Well, if you send me a link to that picture, or just send me the picture of the pose you're talking about, I could.
Well, no, I'm talking about your pose here. Let me. I'll just bring it up right here and share screen. I just gotta get to the page. I think that's about it right there. Oh,
let's see.
20. See, just for this guy's about to do the deed, and then he takes off into the sky.
Okay, hold on. The pose where he takes off into the sky?
Yeah, well, that's your pose, basically, I'm saying I'm liking that for, like, this panel right here.
So do you want, is what you're saying is you want the shield here to be on a cloudy sky background? That could be cool.
Well, you could, yeah. Maybe with something down below or whatever. It's up to you,
Well, if I'm down below looking at him, there would be nothing down below.
Yeah.
It would just be some real puffy. I can make it like one of those real puffy, cloudy skies. It would look really cool. Maybe some sunlight coming through, looking really fun.
Yeah.
It's like that. I could do that.
And then the other thing I would suggest too is, and that should be easy, is Bullet was suggesting flipping the image.
Do you want the image flipped?
Yeah. I think that makes sense, and that even makes sense with this panel too.
So like this?
Okay, let me get you up here.
But I'm not drawing a panel. I'm drawing the cover.
Yeah. I know.
So like this, you want it like this?
I'm just gonna get to you. I can't because of the glare. I can't really see. Yeah.
Hold
hard
on.
to
Let me make him. Let me make the whole thing darker. That way you can.
Raggedy says, "This makes me want to send Pope Fire texting. She's wonderful to work with." Bullet says, "Laugh out loud." Raggedy Man says it needs a moose so people know it's Canada. Ulrich says a moose eating a squirrel. As far as I know, they don't do that. Ulrich. Raggedy says, "I recognize that art style." Bullet says, "Yeah, you read from left to right, cover or not, so the movement needs to."
No, Bullet, I don't agree. But if Rick wants it facing this way, he could face this way. That's okay.
Exactly. Major
Ulrich
editor.
says, "Not if it's manga."
As lead creative control.
All right. So essentially, I don't have to do a background. I can just do the background in Clip Studio behind him after I do the character and kind of impose him on a sky background. That would be fun. So I can just work on the character himself.
Yeah.
I think it's best for a lot of people just to work on the characters. Like a lot of people think like everyone focuses on the backgrounds, where you can just like put templates in the backgrounds, and a lot of people don't even bloody notice. That's just my opinion on that.
So what do you think of this as his body style shape as he is, Rick? Or does he need to be bigger? I don't want no surprises when I'm halfway through this.
I should bring up the image that you've given before. It's just the glare. There's a double glare, I think.
Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen then.
Does he need to be more buff or less buff?
Okay.
And we're just getting black from Dillard sharing his screen.
No, it's stare. Now we're in the abyss. Like I don't know. Like
John?
I feel lonely here. Oh, we got John back. Sweet. I was gonna say, I'm like this abyss thing. It's very lonely.
Okay. So how's the glare now? Is it still too glary?
Well, let's see. Okay. On just you. Oh, that's
I
better.
think it's just the angle of the camera. Like you're not going to be able to fix it.
Well,
Anyway.
that's better with there's no there's very less glare now. I can see it.
Well, I closed the door, so.
Yeah.
No, wait. Yeah.
But yeah, that looks good for.
Are the gloves the correct way up his forearms? The correct length?
Yeah.
What about, does he wear a belt?
Yeah, there's a belt on.
Okay, now I've seen the belt drawn a couple of different ways. How do you want the belt to look on this cover?
Let's see. I think final version, for lack of a better way of saying it. It's easy, just go. Trying to get to. Nothing wants to go right. Where? I'm going to share my screen now. There's about what the belt should look, with the round thing, the belt, belt buckle.
Are you showing something? I don't see what you're showing. Oh, can you zoom in a lot on that? That's about the size of an ant on my screen.
I can assume that it's probably just going to be the Canadian sigil.
What happened, Ryzen?
I just mean I assume that's probably just going to be the Canadian sigil.
Right. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing screen for a second here because it ended up going off all that.
Well, can you just like show me on a piece of paper how it looks? Like draw it real quick. And I also see white lines on the side of the buckle. Does that mean that the belt goes through his costume? Like loops?
I thought of that. I might have something that you can actually see. I have the belt loops there, but I think it's all going to be like show, for lack of a better way of saying it. So you have the. Focus on me for a second.
Now, is it an oval or is it a perfect circle?
It's supposed to be a perfect circle.
Okay. And is it raised above the belt? Like this is a buckle itself, like something that would clip onto a belt? And like how thick would this buckle be? Like 1/4 inch or thinner?
Probably about that. I've gotten belt buckles in the past, and I have no idea where they are offhand.
All right. Do me a favor. Can you look at my screen? You don't have to show me. Just look at my screen. Let's say I have a circle here. This is the buckle.
Yeah.
Now, if I were to lay this buckle on its side or on its back and it's flat, is the middle part of it raised like this? Or is it also flat?
It's flat.
So it's just a flat circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's, like maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Get myself a ruler here with measurements on it. I'm thinking either an 1/8 or 2/16.
Oh,
thick.
so pretty thin then.
Yeah, it's not super thick. No.
Like the thickness of like the glass on a cup of like a water glass.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything on this round disc?
No, not anymore.
So it's just the color white?
Well, it's color red.
It's red. Okay.
It's supposed to be a slightly darker red than, say the rest of the costume or the belt.
Okay. Now, is there anything? Now, is this just a circle, or is this a circle in a circle? Does it have like a rim around it, or it's just one flat circle?
Just one flat circle.
Okay, one flat circle. And again, what is the material that the actual belt itself is made out of?
But like I was saying, it's going to be the illusion of a belt. There's not going to be an actual belt there. It's going to look like, and then that'll just clip on, so to speak, or it'll already be clipped on when he actually gets it. But so whatever the material that
the suit is made of.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
this is like if you're wearing like a clip-on bow tie, you just clip on this buckle in the front of the suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's the there is the belt loops there for say, but they're not actually belt loops.
So for instance, if I'm drawing the costume like this, and let's say these are the loops, would the costume then look like this?
Yeah,
It's just gaps in between the red line.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, I got it.
And that's something I definitely decided on. Actually, I decided on while redrawing this because when I was doing this panel here, I thought, okay, what the heck? How am I going to do the belt? I realized the belt wasn't there. And I thought, okay, it'll just be on there.
Now, is this button for the buckle? Is this a high gloss?
You mean the
red buckle.
the buckle? I thought you said button. But you mean like what do you mean? But shiny?
Yeah, like is it red like the rest of the color of his costume, which is like kind of like a matte,
No, I'm having it just a little bit darker red.
but it's not shiny.
No,
Okay. Okay. And just as a for my information, his costume itself, the whole costume is not shiny.
no.
All right.
Like I'm sure sun it might reflect sunlight, but it's not shiny in and of itself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like if you were wearing something that would be the same texture and reflectiveness as this costume, what would it be? Would it be like a jacket, like one of those windbreaker jackets, or would it be like a Pendleton shirt, like a real soft shirt, or?
I'm trying to think what the material might be. Because sure, it looks similar to spandex, acts a lot like spandex for form fitting, but it's definitely not spandex.
Right. Oh, and one last thing. How is his cape connected to his costume?
I know it's on the shoulders there. How it connects underneath, I'm not sure exactly. I know
Rick,
when
you need to nail that down.
I know when I made my homemade costume, I did it. Well, I did it via, shoes, Velcro, but I don't think that would work. It would come off too easy.
Right. Well, I'm assuming they have some sort of a futuristic adhesive that would get this cape to stay on the costume. What I'm asking is, like, how is the cape? Where does it connect to? Does it connect here to the shoulder, or does it connect down here at the bottom of the cowl and kind of flow out of it like this?
Well,
You know what I mean?
I get what you mean now. Okay, yeah. So say, here's this.
Like, you remember how Michael Keaton's Batman costume, like the bottom of his cowl had like this, and at the second point, that's where the cape came out of.
Okay.
What,
you can't. Can you see? You can't see.
I can see you if you tell me that I need to go see you. So I'll go look right now. Hold on. Okay, I'm here.
Okay, so here's the head, and here's shoulder, neck, and so it comes over.
You want this?
No, I don't need that. So yeah, it just. Can you see what I'm doing there? So
Whoa! So it doesn't. Huh.
Can you see what I did there? Or,
yeah, I can see. So what you're saying is like there's like an imaginary line that goes from his neck down to his shoulders, and from there the cape just flows backwards.
Yeah, it goes backwards over his shoulders.
Okay. All right, I can see that. I can work with that.
It's almost like you probably haven't watched Supergirl. was gonna say almost like the one in there, except there's no buckle for the Superman in there.
Mhm.
Oh, let's see.
Because essentially on the Supergirl, like if you're looking at mine, here's, let's say I'm doing a 3/4 view. She has an outfit that kind of comes down like this, right?
Yeah. Well,
Like
I'm talking the
the neck is open, and then the cape is kind of tucked into the back of the outfit like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm more talking the Superman in it, not Supergirl herself.
Well, same costume, same
No,
top.
no, his goes over a little bit. Goes out about the neck.
All right, let me go look this up. Hold on.
Like the Injustice cloak.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's lame.
What? This?
See how hairy his arms are. It's garbage, bro.
Well, it's obviously not quite the same, but I'm just saying, you know, Cagney's out about the same way, but it goes over on more of an angle towards the shoulder. But I'm just saying along that same line.
Okay, so if I'm translating that here to the Shield, it would connect like that.
Yeah, and then go towards the shoulder. Yeah, there, like that.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. That's what you want. I got you.
A bullet says collarbone. Yeah. Raggedy says looks like it connects about the collarbone. Yeah, connects to everybody's saying collarbone. Oh, and it is actually 2:03. So I've got things to do today, so I am actually got to end at this time. But
That's
at least
it. That's
Yeah.
all there is. There isn't anymore.
So you want to promote yourself there, Risey?
No, you can't find me. I'm an enigma. I'll show up when I want to.
Okay. Elric says, collarbone is connected to the shoulder bone. Bullet says time.
Oh Lord. Goodbye.
You want to... Oh, Dillard took off before he could promote himself. Oh, well. And right, JP4 says, Rick. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to watch and everybody tuning into on the panel. And don't forget to check out the links in the description. Guys, think about becoming a patron of Cross Comics. We've got 4 at the moment. We've got JP4. We've got Skunk Girl. Who else do we have? We have Tosspot. And, of course, we have... Who's the 4th? JP4. Elric. No. JP4, Skunk Girl, Tosspot. Oh, come on. Why can't I think of that? Oh, Tank Ferret. So, yeah, think about becoming a patron of Cross Comics. You can get, we start at $1. You don't get much for $1, but you get a shout out. And so I guess that's
Rock on, guys. Peace out. Remember to eat your vitamins, wake up, say your prayers, drink your beers, and most of all, how rude.
So we should have a couple videos coming out today, speed videos. you'll have, well, actually, one speed video. You have my thing of the day, Inktober Day 2. So we'll catch everybody later. Have a great, wonderful rest of the day. God bless. Love you all, people.
Bye bye.